Welcome to The Score, the free epicenter of local high school sports. We've got it all, so don't miss out. Brace yourself for fierce competition, highlights, and unforgettable moments. All brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Also brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. PJ Diggs, the excavation pros. If it's dirt, they do it. Renewal by Anderson, award-winning replacement windows and doors. Schedule your free consultation today. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. Computer Improvements, Water Street, Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. Dixon's Country Market in Benton, with 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Now, let's go live to Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good evening. Welcome to Mansfield Gym here at Winslow High School in Winslow, where tonight The Score brings you live coverage of boys high school basketball as the Winslow Black Raiders entertain the Belfast Lions. I'm Mike Violet. He's AJ Knight. Galen Neal is our videographer for the second night in a row.
Deers didn't get him.
He shoots moose and deer, and sometimes he literally runs into them. That's why we love videographer Galen Neal. We have Lions, we have Raiders here tonight. We have the Black Raiders of Winslow, coached by Ken Lindloff, longtime great Hall of Fame high school basketball coach here in Central Maine. Won a state championship at Waterville back in the 80s here in Winslow. Has been extremely successful here in the 2000s. They are 1-0, opening win over MCI. And the Belfast Lions of Jason Hughes opening up with a loss to Erskine Academy, 53-39. Winslow, a very disappointing end of the season last year. They had a great regular season. They went 17-1. They were the number 2 seed and lost in the quarterfinals to Presque Isle after a great regular season with 2 stars, Jason Reynolds and Andrew Poulin. So a disappointing finish. Want to wash that away. So far, so good. The roster's still pretty solid for the Black Raiders.
Yeah, the thing that stood out to me, we got to talk to Coach Lindloff, obviously talked to both coaches leading into this matchup, and the thing that stands out, regardless of the stats, and that they obviously opened up with a win against MCI, how about beating Skowhegan and losing a close one to Meso in preseason? That do anything for you? Because that stands out to me. Yeah,
it says it says a heck of a lot, and that is very well. Beating Skowhegan, very good, a very good Class A team. We saw Mesolonsky on Saturday take care of Lawrence. So it looks good for the Winslow Black Raiders. For the Belfast Lions, it's definitely a rebuilding situation. They lost a ton of players from a year ago, graduating 6 of 8 top players last year. So really looking to establish, as Jason Hughes said, some sort of an identity, and it's a one-game-at-a-time thing. The opener losing to a improving Erskine Academy team for sure, no question about it. Matt Berry seems like he's got that program turned around. They lost by 14. Nothing to lose tonight, I think, is where here, even in the early season, where these Belfast Lions are against Winslow.
That was that old sports cliche. Sometimes you don't know what you're don't know. And for a young team with, I think, only 3 seniors, and like you said, losing 6 of 8 players last year, kind of a work in progress. We sort of the same lines we heard last night, right? You get the Mesolonsky hockey team, a state champion favorite, versus the Winslow Gardner Waterville team that even the coach said, we're a young team. We're still kind of building the direction and the foundations of this program. And where we're at now is not where we're going to be. But what a great test for Belfast, right? This Winslow team had an outstanding season last year, losing just once before going into the playoffs. And like you said, there's a good amount of talent back again. And iron sharpens iron. It's kind of been the phrase of Central Maine sports.
I think you've made it the phrase of Central Maine sports. No real height advantage for either side. Tallest player for Winslow, 6'3", Matt Reynolds. Tallest player, several players, 6'2", for Belfast. So nobody's going to win the height advantage. You're going to have to shoot your way to win here tonight in this one.
Yeah, and I think Coach Linloff pointed out very specifically, when his team shoots well, they win. When they don't, we'll see what happens, but I think the other deciding factor is going to be ball handling, because Coach Linloff made no bones about it in our pregame discussion with him. They're going to press.
That's what Ken Linloff's teams always do, that's for sure. There's the horn. We'll take a timeout. Back with the starting lineups and the opening tip. Winslow, Belfast, boys basketball, next on The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
Credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
Mike Pilot, AJ Knights back here. We are live at Mansfield Gym here at Winslow High School. Starting lineups, first of all, for Jason Hughes and the Belfast Lions. Ethan Abbott is at the point. He's a 5'6 junior. Eli Veyu is at the second guard position. They go 3 guards, 2 forwards. He is 5'10 and a senior. The third guard for the Belfast Lions is Jacob Lindloff. He is 6 feet and a junior.
Wrong.
Up front, it's Elias Higgins at 6 feet and a senior. Andrew Haas, 6'2 and a senior. Now the national anthem.
That's my bad.
That's okay. Starting lineups for the Winslow Black Raiders. Starting lineup, that is, for the Winslow Black Raiders. Braden Roderick is at the point. He is a 5'11 junior. Tyler Netto, that is, at guard number 2. Like Belfast, they go 3 guards, 2 forwards. He is 5'10 and a senior. Brady Poulin, 6 feet and a junior, is the third guard. Matt Kirian, 6'2 and a senior at 1 forward or post position. And Matt Reynolds, 6'3 and a senior at the other. Belfast in the road blues. trimmed in the yellow. They will go right to left as we view things here, and you do as well. Winslow in the home white with the black numerals and the orange as well. They will go left to right. It will be Reynolds on the tip with Andrew Haas. And we are set to go. Tip is controlled by Winslow immediately to Poulin. Poulin lays it over, under, up, and in. Braden Roderick. So the Raiders take 5 seconds to score. It's 2-0 Winslow.
And Roderick, I think, had 21 against MCI.
He had a good start for sure. Ethan Abbott over on the right side to Lindelof. Baseline right side. Haas open a 3-ball. Front rimmed it. Rebound loose in the corner. Kicked around, and literally it went off a foot of Winslow out of bounds. It'll stay with Belfast. It'll be Lindelof to put it into play. We have Ken Lindelof, the Winslow coach, and Jacob Lindelof for Belfast. Front on 3, no good by Veyu. Rebound is cleared by Winslow. Taken down easily by Kirian. Here's Braden Roderick. On the right now to Neto. Tyler pounds it into the floor. Foul line right extended. On the pop out now Kirian. Kirian left side. Open there is Reynolds. Matt for 3, no. High rebound down into the hands of Ethan Abbott. And it's one and done there for the Raiders. Up the right side, it's Haas. They swing it around to Higgins on the left. Higgins almost lost his footing. Winslow, as AJ mentioned, tenacious man defense. Pass run down on the far side by Haas. Haas right in his face is Kirian. Haas got to do something with it. Finally puts it on the floor. Picks his dribble up. Left corner, open Lindelof. Turns down the 3. Curls in, goes under, up, no good. He missed everything. Rebound scooped out of there by Roderick. Roderick on the push to Neto. Winslow couldn't use the break. Kirian now curling through. It's Roderick. Roderick circles, hits the shot, counted and 1.
How about that for a finish?
So it's Braden Roderick 4, Belfast nothing, and immediately off the bench for Winslow is Talon Loftus, who's going to come in for Matt Reynolds. Loftus, a 6-foot senior. And Roderick at the line looking to finish a 3-point play, and he does. It's Braden Roderick 5, Belfast nothing. Belfast being pressed in the backcourt over the timeline to Veyu. On the right to Abbott. Abbott back outside. Now they swinging around to Higgins. Higgins foul line left to Veyu. Eli Veyu left to right goes in, kicks it over to Lindelof. Now back foul line right. Lindelof open for 3, knocks it down. Belfast on the board, 5-3 Winslow. Jacob Lindelof gets him on the score sheet.
That was a really nice whip pass to get to the open shooter.
The lob down low. Neto to Roderick. Back to Neto. Bombs away, no good from way downtown. Rebound run down by Loftus just in. Loftus over to Poulin. Roderick fakes right, goes left, not there. 3 for Poulin. Bang! Brady Poulin hits the 3. 8-3, Winslow by 5. 5:40 left in the first. Pass stolen on the tip by Neto. Neto trying to beat Abbott, goes up, does beat him, hits the shot, a block on the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's 10-3 Raiders.
How about that? Twice now. Winslow are doing a nice job finishing through contact.
Tyler Neto with a opportunity here for a 3-point play. Rolls off. Rebound tipped around. Neto almost got his own miss. He did. And Winslow gets another opportunity. Roderick over on the left to Poulin. Poulin back to Loftus. Loftus baseline to Kirian. Kirian to the cutter Poulin. Poulin goes under. Hard shot. Got it to roll. Raiders have opened up a 9-point lead. It's 12-3. Their largest lead of this ball game so far. 5 minutes left in the first. There's a steal by Kirian. Kirian hands off to Roderick. Roderick stops, fades away. The pop is no good. Deep rebound, bounces around, and it comes down into the hands of Ethan Abbott. Abbott lobs it over the defense. Lindelof goes in, pass at the feet of the big man Haas. It rolls out of bounds off Haas. And a turnover, and that's something Belfast can't afford to do. Luke Littlefield's coming in. We saw him during the football season play quarterback for Belfast.
You say Higgins, too, right? He was the running back, wasn't he?
And Higgins is out of the game. Up top now for Winslow, Braden Roderick. The Raiders lead 12-3 here. We are just 3.5 minutes in. Popping out left side, Braden Roderick. Now outside a three, Poulin from the top of the circle, no good. Rebound boxed around into the hands of Luke Littlefield. And here comes Belfast. It's Abbott. Abbott over to Lindelof. Down low, looking for Haas. Not a great pass at all. And it's out of bounds, and another unforced turnover there. Coming in now for Belfast is Jackson Falkingham.
Yeah, already 4 turnovers for the Lions.
Yep, can't do that. The mistake margin is very slim for the Belfast Lions. Up top, it's Neto to Roderick. Roderick foul line pop, front rimmed it, left it short. Lindelof with the rebound. Got to start cashing in on these Winslow misses. Littlefield hands it back off to Abbott. Back over to Lindelof. 12-3. Winslow by 9. From distance, right corner, Eli Veyu, no good. Rebound boxed around. Tyler Neto comes away with it for Winslow. Neto on the break. Right side to Roderick, a stutter step. Circles in, pulls up on a dime, misses the shot. Rebound. Back up by Kieran, he is hacked. And he'll go to the line. Tonight's game brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn. With over 40 academic degrees and programs and certificates, one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Go to cmcc.edu.
That foul, by the way, Mike, was on Veyu, and it's already his second.
Matt Kirian at the line. Hits. 13-3, Winslow by 10. Ken Lindelof going deep into the bench. Carter Calvo coming into the ball game. Brody Willett is in the ball game. Matt Reynolds back in the ball game. So Coach Lindelof running everybody out there. And here is Kirian. Second one is no good. We had a whistle. I think we had a lane violation on the Raiders. So it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Yeah, so statistically, does that just wipe out the free throw?
Yeah.
So he was just 1 for 1 from the line? Okay, just double checking.
All right, into the ball game now for Belfast is Zach Duffelmeyer wearing 44. Loops it on the right to Abbott. Abbott for 3. Right wing pop is off. Rebound on the floor. Scooped out of there by Kirian. Fast break Roderick. Belfast gets back 13-3. Roderick pounds it into the floor. Foul line right extended. It's Carter Calvo inside to Neto, or check that to Roderick. Outside Calvo for 3. Missed everything. Rebound pulled out of there by Reynolds. And a fresh start here for Winslow. Roderick backs it out. Couldn't find the cutter. Now Calvo, the freshman, drives. Nice layoff to Kieran. He blew the shot. He follows his own miss, goes up. That won't go. But he's going to the line, and that's a fantastic pass by Carter Calvo.
Yeah, that was a great look. He had that open 3 again, misfired the first time, as you see here. Drives down, nice drop, draws the defense, drops it off, and Kirian, he owes Calvo an assist there, but stays with it on the offensive glass.
They really like Calvo, a freshman.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about 5'10", 5'11". Kirian hits 14-3. .249 left in the first. It's been all Winslow. Matt Kirian, second one on the way too hard, and we may have another lane violation. We do.
Man, that's 2 already.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, back in for Winslow. Talon Loftus and Kirian out.
Winslow just does a nice job of just moving. They all move.
That's Ken Lindelof's coaching. He's run that kind of offense and defense. Then there's Roderick talking about moving. Good job to get it in the middle of Falkingham, though. Falkingham gets a pick from Jeremiah Cole just in. Cole on the roll. Shot no good. Rebound to Calvo. Roderick in traffic. Nice bounce pass, but it was at the feet of Roderick, and he couldn't handle it. Got to get that pass on the bounce sooner than that. Neto coming back in for Calvo. So a good start for Calvo, the freshman. Belfast ball against the trap. Over it to Cole. And it's stolen by Braden Roderick. Roderick on the right to Brody Willett. Willett on the wing. Top of the circle, Loftus. Cutting through Roderick. Laid it over Calvo with a bunny. Great ball movement there by Winslow. Just the way they drew it up. Timeout by Coach Jason Hughes. 2:03 left in the first. We will keep it right here. Tonight's game brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less, online at cmautogroup.com. We have a free night tomorrow night. What are you going to do with all your free time tomorrow night, AJ? Your laundry? You wash your hair?
That actually got done. I washed my hair today, actually.
Okay.
But the laundry got done tonight.
Mine's getting done tomorrow. So we have a day off tomorrow, but we're right back at it on Thursday in Skowhegan. Nokomis and Skowhegan boys at 6:30. Friday, we're in Oakland for Mount Blue and Messalonskee girls at 6:30. It's a matinee Saturday afternoon, the 16th. Lawrence at Nokomis, game time 2 o'clock. All of those games, live audio and video at centralmainsports.com, 1160thescore.com, and on the Scores YouTube page. Please go and subscribe to Central Maine Sports. Click that bell. You'll get notifications on everything we do by clicking that bell here on the Score.
Yeah, plus you subscribe. If you find the video that's pinned to the top of our YouTube page, you'll have to find out how you can win UMaine tickets.
Yes.
Winslow, I think, just doing a nice job with Roderick. You got a great individual player. Reynolds, I think, has really stood out as someone who has got some really nice offensive post game. But the thing, again, they just move very well, and you saw it there on that play right there. Roderick drives, draws the defense, just simple basketball. Drop to the open guy, layup.
Belfast ball after the made basket. Here's Abbott. Abbott in the back for Littlefield. Back to Abbott. Abbott over the timeline. Trapped. Got it away, though, on the sidelines. Just barely to Falkingham, and he's in trouble, and he stepped on the sidelines.
It's just a tough situation there. The ball handler dribbles right past half court and then picks the ball up. You got 3 defenders now surrounding you. You can't go backwards.
Here's Braden Roderick, right corner, wide open. Neto for a 3, no good, a little bit long. Back rimmed it, and the rebound cleared by Falkingham. Falkingham over to Abbott. Minute 35 to go in the first. It's 16-3 Winslow. Cutter on the way through. Falkingham, his shot altered there by Reynolds. Actually, Reynolds got a piece of it. Ball's out of bounds. Off Belfast. It'll go to Winslow. Back in for Belfast. Elias Higgins. And sitting out is Ethan Abbott. First time he's out of the game here. Minute and a half to go in the first. Braden Roderick. Popping out up top, Reynolds. 16-3 Winslow. Right corner open there, Neto. Neto to the top. Belfast in man-to-man defense. Foul line left extended. Pass kicked over to Willett. And from the right of the key, filling it there is Braden Roderick. That's a 2, 18-3.
Yeah, it's a dangerous pass there, and you leave a jump shooter wide open for an easy free throw line jumper.
And that's exactly what happened. Back door, wide open. Cole missed the shot, but he's going to the line. Jeremiah Cole flashed open. Good job to get him the pass. And Cole missed it, but he's going to the line here. He's going to get 2 with 54.6 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, I think that you saw the replay there. I think that's just the case where Winslow got a little bit too aggressive, got out of position.
All right, Jeremiah Cole shooting 2. Shot no good. Coming in for Belfast, back in Jacob Lindelof, and sitting down is Zach Duffelmeyer. One more here for Jeremiah Cole, a 5'11 sophomore. Second one, he got it, 18-4. That breaks a 13-0 Winslow run. 50 seconds to go in the first. Loftus to Reynolds. Reynolds backdoor. It's open. Willett missed the shot. Brody missed a bunny there. Just the way they drew it up over to Cole in the back. He saves it from going out of bounds. Now to Falkingham. And Falkingham up ahead to Higgins. And he loses it out of bounds.
Against Winslow, you got to keep your head up in there. Like you said, Falkingham just not expecting it, even though he had the space there.
Braden Roderick running the show. A great floor general for Ken Lindlof. Top of the circle to Willett. Clock at 22. Winslow's going to hold it. Roderick will just pound it into the floor. See if Belfast comes out and forces the issue. Clock now at 10. Coming out now, Cole. Roderick beats him on the dribble, pulls up, foul line pop, rolled off. Rebound, Reynolds back up, no. Rebound boxed around, and with 0.3 seconds left in the quarter, Winslow able to draw a foul. Excellent work by Reynolds.
Actually,
no.
Offensive foul.
Okay, it's an offensive foul. So Winslow commits a foul. Great work by Reynolds to keep that rebound alive. Pass in, immediately fired up by Littlefield, and that is it. A dominant first quarter by Winslow. The score at the end of one. Black Raiders 18, Belfast Lions 4. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
18-4, Winslow at the end of one. Game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. A 13-0 run to wrap up the quarter by the Winslow Black Raiders, sparking them out to a 14-point lead here as we roll into the second. Foul-wise, Belfast with 4, Winslow with 2. Game reset brought to you by Midstate Machine.
Some other numbers for you, Mike. Winslow out-rebounded Belfast 11-6 in the first. Belfast 8 turnovers to 1 for the Black Raiders.
Yes, you can't turn the ball over 8 times against this Winslow team. They will crush you. Belfast ball to start the second. Putting it into play, Jacob Lindelof. Gets it back. Lindelof on the right. Now to the cutter, Cole, it never got through. It's picked off by Willett. Willett laid it over to Roderick for his layup, hit the bottom of the rim, rebound to Curian, and a new opportunity here for the Black Raiders as they got it back out front to Braden Roderick. And a whistle and 3 seconds is called. Apparently on Matt Curian.
Does the free throw line count? Because he was camped out like on the free throw line.
Maybe there was a heel in the paint. I don't know.
Yeah, that I think actually that one goes to Calvo because Calvo I think was confused where he needed to stand.
So a turnover, a rare one here in the first half by Winslow in the backcourt. Falkingham over the timeline, immediately trapped. That's off the knees there of Neto, and Neto steals it. Neto goes up over Falkingham and hits. 20-4. It's up to 16.
He dribbled that right into the knee of Neto.
And now a steal by Neto again. Neto takes it to the top. Cutting through Calvo. Calvo's fadeaway, no good. Rebound cleared there by Luke Littlefield. Littlefield hands it off to Cole. Cole's pass is tipped and blocked by Roderick and stolen by Kirian. Look out, runaway freight train. He pulls up and hits. 22-4. It's an 18-point lead. Winslow doing whatever it wants and running out to this 18-point lead. Higgins in the corner, Lindelof. Now foul line left to Falkingham. Back out front to Higgins. A three-way off. Rebound covered there by Kirian. Handed it off to Roderick. Braden. Right side to Neto. Tyler Neto to the front. Over on the left to Poulin. Brady Poulin. You can hear Ken Lindelof saying, stop dribbling. Now to Neto. Neto a three ball. That is way off. It looked like one of my threes, but right there with the cleanup is Matt Kirian. And it's 24-4, and Jason Hughes takes timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you by Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer, sales and service by a family that cares. Also brought to you by Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves, and Hardscape products. This is a 30-second timeout. When we saw the officials come out on the floor, Galen, if you can get a shot of this official right here, we both thought he looked like Scott Van Pelt of ESPN. I thought Scott Van Pelt of ESPN is in Winslow, Maine tonight, refereeing a game.
He is pretty charitable, so it seems like something he might volunteer for just to help out.
That would be cool. I would think there would be a satellite truck outside, though.
That's true.
For the 11 o'clock Sports Center.
He just had to see this Winslow press and run.
Would that be the coolest thing ever if they
awesome.
actually started doing that, coming to high school gyms, have Van Pelt ref a game,
that would be
and
amazing.
then do Sports Center after? Talk about your college game day atmosphere. By the way, did you see Belichick on College Game Day Saturday?
I did. I watched. I saw some clips. I heard he was actually spectacular, which I think is kind of one of those things where it's generally he's super intelligent. He just doesn't talk a lot.
Not as Coach Belichick when he's coaching the Patriots, but if he wanted to give up coaching today and go into TV, he'd have all kinds of offers, believe me.
I believe it.
He was fantastic. Anyway, enough about that. We just had a block by Winslow. It's going to be a Belfast inbounding situation here. Jacob Lindelof. And the Lions need a hoop. Wicked bad. And they won't get it here. And Roderick out of the chute runs away from the field and lays it up and blows a bunny. But he keeps the rebound alive. Curian tries it on the baseline, fed it over on the other side, but not a good pass. Neto tried to run it down, has to go out in the hallway to get it. Raiders should have had a hoop there, come away with nothing.
Yeah, they should have. Still, though, already the 5th turnover this quarter for Belfast after 8 in the first.
Now, this Winslow press will make you do that. In the backcourt, Abbott, and they turn it over again. Here's Calvo. Calvo, give and go. Great feed by Roderick, and Calvo with the finish. 26-4. Whoops. Getting ahead of himself there for Belfast was Eli Vayu, but I believe we might have had a kicked ball there.
Yeah, I think you're right. Wholesale substitutions here for Belfast. I think they went full 5 out.
Yep. Jason Hughes, 5 for 5. Because that 5 wasn't getting it done. Let's try a different 5. And so Braden Roderick will put it into play on the left. Into Reynolds. Back to Roderick. Roderick on the elbow, a stutter step. Kicked it outside, Neto's traveling. After the game, we'll pick our score player of the game. And, of course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports on YouTube, get notifications. You'll see our feature that's produced after the game of the score player of the game. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Find us on all social media, too. Central Maine Sports, 1160 The Score.
Absolutely. And our Facebook page as well. That could have been a travel. How about a 2-on-none and a layup for Brady Poulin? 2-on-none is a pretty good opportunity to convert. 28-4. Lead pass down for Robson. Robson's shot is no good. The rebound is cleared by Reynolds. Reynolds to Neto. Back to Roderick. Roderick foul line pop. The fadeaway is no good. Rebound to the foul line to Luke Littlefield.
And Roderick might have got bumped. He at least tried to sell it.
Here's Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer. Youngster, 6'2 sophomore, and another steal on a telegraphed pass by Poulin. Poulin lays it in. And Ken Lindelof wants a timeout. Maybe doing Belfast a favor right there, slowing down this freight train with 3:56 still to go in the second quarter, and it's 30-4.
Yeah, the Belfast hit a free throw with just under 55 seconds left. That broke a 13-0 run, and now Winslow in the middle of another 12-0 run.
Yep. Belfast has not scored yet here in the quarter. They got 4 in the first, zilch here in the second.
That layup gave Poulin 9. He's got a game-high 9.
Could be the early clubhouse leader to be our score player of the game.
Doesn't hurt when you get a steal and a layup. That's double stats.
Indeed. Raiders not backing off on the press. In the backcourt, Luke Littlefield. Up to Cole, back to Littlefield, and immediately Neto got his hands in, and that's the correct call by the official. They're going to consult on it, and they both agree that it's a jump ball. So the arrow belongs to Belfast.
Yeah, we can show you the replay here one more time as we were. You'll see Neto does a nice job coming in right behind and getting tied up. But I think there was joint possession there long enough. I'm with you. Refs, good call.
Odlin Simon coming in for Belfast. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Quick pass into Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer back to Simon. Simon, not bashful, right off the bench. Fires a three. It's no good. The rebound is cleared by Willett. Willett up the right. Neto. Neto to the foul line. The dish to Poulin. Back outside to Neto. Neto, baseline left side. Open corner three. No good by Reynolds. Rebound kept alive by Calvo. Ooh, right off the noggin of Willett, who took one for the team there as Cole fired it off him and out of bounds.
That seemed to be a little...
Literally a heady play.
That seemed a little personal, I'm going to be honest.
So off the skull, off the grill, off the dome, out of bounds.
This isn't soccer. No headers, please.
That's right. You don't get any points for a header, that's for sure. Cole in trouble, and he got fouled.
A little bit of a bailout. I mean, Belfast is supremely on their heels, and you're going to get a bump there by Poulin.
Inbounding situation for Belfast on the far side. Littlefield with a maze of players in front of him. Into Cole. Cole right corner trapped immediately. Muscled his way through it. Now to Robson. Outside of three. Duffelmeyer. No good. The rebound run down by Reynolds. Reynolds over to Poulin. Brady Poulin. Foul line right to Loftus. He's swinging around back to Poulin on the left, and some contact there, and a block is called on Cole.
Take a look at this in replay. Yeah, no, that's the right call. I think Cole very much moving.
So Cole gets the foul. That's just the first foul on Belfast here in the quarter, so we're in no danger of any shots.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty clean. I mean, that's only the 8th total foul here with just under 3 to go in the second quarter, so been pretty clean whistle-wise.
Willett to put it into play. Popping out is Reynolds. Back to Willett on the give-and-go pick there by Kieran. He rolls, but it's taken to the rack by Willett. No good. And out of the chute with it for Belfast is Littlefield, and that is an offensive foul on Luke Littlefield. He cleared out with that left forearm. Pretty easy call there.
Yeah, he really leaned into that one.
That was a football move.
Yeah, 100%.
From the football player.
10th turnover, too.
2:38 left in the first half. Raiders 30, Lions 4. Braden Roderick. Top of the circle. Popping out Reynolds. Reynolds, now to Kirian. Kirian back on the right. Down low they go on the give to Reynolds. To the cutter, Kirian. Kirian missed the shot. Rebound boxed around. Kirian comes away with it. And a new possession here. Roderick angles in. Up fakes. Nice move. And Roderick fills it off the glass. Wow. 32-4. The lead is 28. 2 minutes to go. Right side to the cutter, Falkingham. Falkingham over to Robson. Robson missed. Kirian with a rebound. Scoops it ahead to Roderick. Roderick to Reynolds on the pop out. Reynolds now to Kirian. Kirian on the weave. Roderick. Roderick goes in, a jump step. That's a travel.
See here on the replay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he jump stopped, but he didn't stop.
Right.
To jump stop, you can't move again. 4th turnover in this quarter for Winslow, but which I'm sure Coach not going to be happy about. But again, Belfast now up to 18 in the first half.
And you can see the press is still on. Pass into Caden Nickerson just came in, number 11 for Belfast, for those of you watching our stream. And there's a steal by Willett and a kick.
Yeah, kickball. It's that far ref you see in the replay here. Just wanted to get a look at it.
Tyler Neto's coming back in for the Raiders. Coming out, Brody Willett. Everybody's played tonight. Or almost everybody for Winslow. There's a few JV players that will get a chance later. And a push on the way up there.
I think that's on Neto, I believe, who was the primary defender.
Veyu was making his way up the sideline, got fouled. Second team foul on Winslow here with $1:19 to go in the quarter. Coming up at halftime, brought to you by Hammond Lumber, all the halftime stats. Check the scores of any games around the state. The lob out front for Haas. Haas picked off by Neto, and Neto lays it in. 34-4. It's up to 30. A minute to go in the half. Running down the right side, Nickerson. The ball ends up out of bounds. Yes.
Yeah, I say the Reynolds, I think they said stepped as he was trying to save it.
Carter Calvo, the good-looking freshman, coming back in for Matt Kirian here. Nope, actually going to come in for Matt Reynolds.
And Reynolds does have 2 fouls. I mean, it hasn't mattered as much, but makes sense.
Pass into Nickerson. Back in the right corner to Veyu. Veyu, way over the defense to Lindelof. Now to Nickerson. Nickerson drives, lost it. Ball kicks up in the air, into the hands of Haas. Look what I found, accidental offense, but he missed it. Rebound outlet into Roderick. Roderick, a bounce pass to Neto. Reverse! Beautiful. Wow. 36-4. Great vision by Roderick and a great finish by Neto. Roderick tips the pass. Ahead on the right side to Loftus. 10 seconds left. The ball in the hands of Roderick. Braden to the foul line. Pass inside. It's tipped. Saved. No, it's out of bounds off Winslow with 1.3 seconds remaining in the half. Pass in. Littlefield launches, and that's it for the first half. A domination situation to say the very least. Score at the half. That's the Winslow Black Raiders 36 and the Belfast Lions 4. You heard me correctly. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
When it comes to your family's winter safety, 201 Tire Battery and Service and Nokian Tires has your back with a Hakkapeliitta R5. These Nokians are pure safety, offering comfort plus increased range for electric vehicles and hybrids. Get your Nokian Hakkapeliitta R5s at 201 Tire Battery and Service, your complete auto center. Mechanics you can trust, Nokian Tires to keep you safe on the road. Your safety team is Nokian Tires and 201 Tire Battery and Service, Route 201 Vassalboro.
Do you struggle to open or close your windows? Are they drafty or leaky? Are you constantly adjusting your thermostat only to have your energy bill skyrocket? If you're nodding your head yes, Renewal by Andersen is your best solution. They custom build and install weather-tight replacement windows and back them with a generous, fully transferable limited warranty.
Call now to schedule your free design consultation. Plus, take advantage of this limited time offer with incredible savings and attractive financing. Don't miss out. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Over 40 academic degrees and programs recognized as some of the best in the United States. Nursing, criminal justice, forensics, psychology, IT, education, culinary arts, and so much more. Offering one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Plus, a top-seeded national champion producing athletics department. Central Maine Community College in Auburn. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. Maybe your existing system is failing or it's a new house lot. You need new installation. Call PJ Diggs. They can bring their site evaluator to design the right septic system. Headed to camp? Ditch the outhouse for a newly installed system. How about a septic system for your campsite? Imagine your own private campground. Already have a septic design? PJ Diggs can install it for you. Call 431-4299. That's 431-4299. At PJ Diggs, they know septic systems. 131 Hinkley Road, Canaan.
Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here at Mansfield Gym in Winslow, along with our videographer Galen Neal. A remarkably consistent first half by the Winslow Black Raiders. They scored 18 points in the first quarter and scored 18 points in the second quarter. The first quarter ended with Winslow going on a 13-0 run before a late free throw by Belfast cut the lead to 18-4, and Winslow pitched a shutout in the second quarter. 18-0 in favor of Winslow in the second quarter. Lots of turnovers by Belfast, turning into lots of easy baskets by Winslow.
Yeah, and you see here, I think in the first quarter...
By the way, halftime's brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, HammondLumber.com.
As we showed, the highlights right now are from the first quarter, and I think one of the things that stood out, as you said, Winslow did force 8 turnovers. But just, you see the movement and hustle, and then as we get into the second quarter highlights here, which let me pull them up for you, the thing you're going to notice is steal, 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 steal. Because they just ratcheted up the pressure, and Belfast just could not figure it out. You just watch an assortment here. 20 first-half turnovers for the Lions, and it's just going to be turnover, Neto. Or, excuse me, that's not Neto. Yes, it is Neto, excuse me. Turnover, up, through contact, in.
Thievery upon thievery upon thievery in the first half.
Here you're going to get, and it put Belfast in a bad situation. That one gets tipped up. Kirian picks it off. He's going to coast in, jump stop, up and over. Here you see the press again. You're going to force another dangerous pass. There, it gets knocked out by Roderick. He's going to get it back, and look at this pass. It's a sweet pass to Calvo.
Gorgeous, no question about it. And, when your pressing defense is working like that, it makes basketball look so easy because you are getting so many steals, converting them into so many layups. And on the other side of things, it can look like a total chaotic mess when you're on the wrong side of all of those steals, and that's how it's looked in the first half for Belfast.
Well, one of the things you pointed out is a nice finish there by Neto on the steal again by Roderick. One of the things that Coach Lindlof said to us getting ready for this game is when the team shoots well, they're good. They didn't have to tonight. They've made 1 3. Poulin made one. I think it was the second basket of the game, actually. It was because Roderick, they scored on the opening tip, and then they went up 5-0. And then since then, it's been like a warm-up line to the basket.
If we had a target, a shot spot, if you will, or a spray chart, whatever you want to call it, of where the shots have been taken, I mean, that perimeter there under the basket within 5 to 7 feet, mostly within 5, would be absolutely filled up.
Well, and then you add to it as well, rebound-wise, Winslow out-rebounded the Belfast Lions 20-10 in the first half. So even when the shots happen to not go up, Kirian especially, but Kirian and Reynolds have been vicious on the offensive boards. How many times have we seen Kirian come out and they dribbled out and reset the offense again? He's got at least 5 offensive boards, I believe.
Yep, I mean, and the athleticism that Winslow has really showed their quickness and their ability to get after you with that pressing defense of theirs to trap you, sometimes triple team you, and really cause you to cough the ball up. And it's made Winslow's game very, very easy tonight. They have 36 points here at halftime, and it could be worse, actually. And they have played great defense, giving up 4 points in the first period, no points in the second quarter. Ken Lindlof can't ask for much more from his team than they've given here in the first half.
I think the only thing, they had 5 turnovers in the second quarter. They got a little sloppy with it themselves, I think, on some of the passes. Also did get a little bit deeper into the rotation, so contextually I think that matters. But 20-6, the turnovers in favor of Winslow. They only have 6. 20-10, Black Raiders rebounding advantage. And then only 4 points, obviously, for Belfast. Roderick and Poulin tied for a game-high 9, and then Neto right behind them with 8.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll pick our score player of the game, and then later on we will produce a feature on said score player of the game, which you can find on our YouTube channel. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to Central Maine Sports. Click on the bell to get notifications of when we post anything and everything new. Second half is coming up. Score at the half. Winslow 36, Belfast 4. Back after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Oh, please start.
You wouldn't allow your car to bypass its maintenance, would you?
Hey, Jen, would you look this up on your computer?
Oh, wish I could. This office computer is so slow.
How about your computer maintenance? Trust the pros at Computer Improvements. They can come on site or stop by, handling general maintenance, antivirus protection, hardware upgrades, and Computer Improvements can set you up with solid-state hardware memory, giving your operating system wicked fast response time due to less moving parts, so your day isn't like this. Contact Computer Improvements to schedule your service today. Computer Improvements, downtown Skowhegan.
Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road, Benton has it all. Sunoco gas and 24-hour diesel, plus a jam-packed store with what you need to grab and go. And so much succulent food. Huge sandwiches, delicious wraps, and hand-tossed fresh dough-loaded pizza. They have drinks, snacks, fresh meat and cheese in their deli counter, plus local Lively's products that won't cost you a lot of money. And remember those whoopie pies? Delightful, delicious Dixon's Country Market in Benton, supporting local high school sports.
Local sports on The Score brought to you by Central Maine Community College, more than just a community college with over 40 academic degrees and certificates. One of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Find your passion. Go to cmcc.edu. 36-4. Winslow enjoying a 32-point lead.
I was just going to say, they keep this up, we're going to get a CMCC basketball coach going to ask to sit in on a Winslow broadcast.
Welcome anytime. All right, Raiders come out with Reynolds, Curian, Poulin, Neto, and Roderick. And let's see if Jason Hughes sticks with his starting five. Yep, he does. It is Abbott, Veyu, Lindelof, Higgins, and Haas out there. For the blue and yellow Belfast Lions, Winslow's ball to start the second half, leading 36-4.
No real foul troubles to worry about, Mike. Veyu's got 2 for Belfast. Reynolds got 2. That's it.
Talk about your jump step. Roderick with a big one. He missed on the drive. The rebound by Curian. The putback, no good, but he's going to the line. So Winslow with an 18-0 shutout in the second quarter. And Matt Curian at the line. Missed.
I know. If patterns hold, this next one won't matter because there's going to be a lane violation.
Yeah, that's what's happened the first 2 times. Curian ready. No lane violation, but he left it short. Rebound boxed around, and it comes down to Veyu. Eli Veyu with the save. And here comes Belfast. Higgins up the right to Abbott. Abbott's pass stolen by Curian. Curian can't save it, though. It's out of bounds off Winslow.
They just don't stop. I mean, their Belfast looks like they finally get it at least through 3/4 of the court, and he still almost have a fast break going the other way.
All right, inbounding situation for Littlefield. Got it back. Lindelof. They back away, takes the 3, missed it, rebound Roderick. Roderick head up, like a good point guard should. On the right now to Neto, Tyler Neto. Winslow constantly in motion. Roderick, a fadeaway pop from about 12, no good, rebound, skying there Reynolds. And who are they going to get, him?
Is it over the back?
Looked like it to me, yep.
So worth noting, that's a loose ball foul, his third.
Here's Abbott. Abbott on the right for Lindelof. Shovels off to Higgins and a whistle and a foul. This one on Neto. Inbounding situation for Belfast right in front of their bench. Eli Veyu.
2 quick after pretty clean first half. 2 quick fouls on both teams.
Pass into Lindelof. Lindelof holds it. Hands it back off to Higgins, who came to the ball. Higgins pulls the dribble up to the foul line to Veyu.
He had Lindelof in the corner.
Now he's got it, Lindelof does. Works it in, takes a big long step, and I think he's going to be called for traveling. He is.
Now you see here kind of a hop, skip, and a jump.
Matt Reynolds checks out. Coming in is Carter Calvo, the freshman. Reynolds with 3 fouls. Here's Braden Roderick. Roderick holds it, popping out on the right side, Poulin. Poulin foul line right extended, back out front to Neto, swings it around to Roderick, down low to Kirian. Kirian muscles it up. He thought he got fouled, no foul is called. The miss to Higgins. Higgins ahead for Falkingham. Falkingham left side, a 3 is good by Eli Veyu. And finally, for the first time since late in the first quarter, Belfast scores.
And you didn't hear Mike wrong. Late in the first quarter.
36-7. They got shut out in the second, 18-0. Roderick on the right. Baseline to Kirian. Kirian to Roderick. Boxed around. Veyu and Roderick comes back with it to Kirian. Kirian, jump pass over the defense to Poulin. Poulin to Roderick. Open 3, right side. No good on the wing jumper. Rebound cleared by Lindelof. Lindelof to the elbow. Bounce pass. Ends up back on the right to Abbott. Nothing there. To the front to Higgins. Higgins for 3. In and out. He did everything but score. Kirian runs down that rebound. Ahead to Roderick. Roderick pulls up. Lays it over right side to Poulin. Poulin fires and hits. That's a 2. 38-7.
Poulin cracks double digits with that one. He's at 11.
Foul line right extended. Eli Veyu to the top to Higgins. Back to Veyu with 3, no good. Roderick, the rebound right to him. Roderick out of the shoot. A stutter step. Nice pass down low. The layup there for Calvo.
Wow. Just a good court vision.
40-7. The lead is 33. Largest of the game. 4:45 left in the third. Higgins on the cut, pulls up, missed the shot, rebound Kirian. Here's Roderick. Roderick pulls up, now to Kirian. Kirian goes in, runner, no. Rebound to Falkingham, or checked out to Lindelof. Now to Abbott. Abbott loops it over to Veyu. Veyu for 3. Yep, that's 2 threes for him in the quarter. 40-10.
That's what it's going to take. They're going to have to get crazy hot.
Neto on the left. Neto back out front to Brady Poulin. Poulin to the foul line to Calvo. Calvo, nice bounce pass to Roderick. Finds open space, missed the shot. Rebound tapped around, comes down to Lindelof. The lead pass to Veyu. Veyu stops and pops, misses. Rebound Kirian, tipped it over to Calvo. One and done there for Belfast. Here's Roderick. A stutter step, left side to Ouellette, inside. Oh, great pass under the basket by Calvo, but Kirian was blocked. And the loose ball to Abbott. Abbott got hit, that is, and a block is called there on Winslow.
Here's a look at the foul, and then we can show you the block. That was some really nice passing.
Fouls on Roderick.
Real quick look here as you'll see the transition as we get ready with some subs here. But just beautiful passing here from Winslow, and then just a nice defensive recovery. Calvo, good pass there, and Higgins comes back and stuffs that.
All right, Belfast ball on the right sideline, right in front of their own bench. Littlefield into Cole. Cole says, hey, I'll jack one, and he hits it. That's the third 3 of the quarter for Belfast as a team. 40-13. Calvo to Kirian. Kirian outside to Roderick. To Loftus. Now on the cut to Roderick. Nothing there. Outside. Open is Calvo. Missed the shot. Rebound tipped over to Cole.
Belfast doing a much better job on the boards this quarter, too.
Cole stops out front. Over to Veyu. Veyu is en fuego. It's official. His third three of the quarter. 40-16, he's got 9. And a whistle. And a timeout. 2:50 remaining in the third. And a timeout taken here by the Belfast Lions as they have closed the gap. And believe me when I say they have closed the gap to 40-16.
Well, they scored 4 points in the first half, and Vayu's got 9 by himself here in the third.
Indeed, tonight's game brought to you by Casella Waste for your residential and commercial trash pickup. By Dixon's Country Market in Benton, 24-hour diesel service and the best takeout food around. And by Computer Improvements on Water Street in Skowhegan, your headquarters for computer maintenance. We are in Skowhegan. Coming up on Thursday night, Nokomis will be at Skowhegan. Boys Hoops at 6:30. Friday night, we're in Oakland. Mount Blue at Messalonskee. Girls Hoops at 6:30. And then Saturday, up to the hub of Maine, up to Newport, as the Nokomis Warriors take on the Lawrence Bulldogs in girls basketball at 2. All of those games on The Score on 1160thescore.com, centralmainsports.com, and our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe to our YouTube page, Central Maine Sports. Click on the bell, get notifications on all games that we broadcast and all of our features being thrown up there as well. Bullet pass over. Willett open for a 3. No. Rebound to the foul line to Falkingham. Falkingham dribbles up over the timeline. Kicks it over left side to Robson. So, all right, you've got a guy who hit you 3 threes, and at the timeout, you take him out of the game.
Yeah. Let him shoot. Heat check at least.
I'd be taking it every chance I had, or I'd be telling him to take it every chance I had. A miss by Winslow. And the rebound to Cole. 2:15 left in the third. Jeremiah Cole. Fake Roderick out big time, that's for sure. A 3 by Robson. He hits a 3 from the left wing. 40-19, so the law of averages finally coming into play here for Belfast. They have scored 15 points here in the quarter. It's an explosion for them. Fadeaway pop from the line by Matt Reynolds is good. 42-19. Pass up the right side to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer's pass intercepted by Roderick. Roderick, the outlet to Willett. Willett, nice move, missed the shot, couldn't finish it. Rebound kept alive, stolen though by Littlefield. Littlefield's pass, but before he did, he traveled. .131 to go in the third, 42-19. And Vayu is apparently going to come back in.
I would think so. Now, part of the Belfast's run is that Winslow struggled to score a little bit here in the quarter, so they can't set their defense.
On the baseline, Loftus. Over to Willett, now a 3 from the right wing by Calvo is no good. The rebound to Cole. Here comes Belfast. Jeremiah Cole over the timeline. Cole to the right. Cole lobs it in. Somehow it got through to Lindelof. A lot of hands there, but he got it. Lindelof, tricky dribbles. Goes on the baseline. Did he step on it? Nope. There was a foul called. And the foul is on Talon Loftus. Curian back in for Winslow. Carter Calvo out. Pass into Lindelof. Down low to Cole. Not a great pass to attempt, and it didn't get through. Stolen by Willett. Willett is pushed in the backcourt by Cole. And that is the third team foul. Winslow has 4, so in the next Winslow foul, if it's before the end of the quarter, we'll have shots for Belfast. Here's Roderick. Back over on the left to Willett, traveling.
Yeah. Common call for the refs, right? You give that head fake, but you shuffle your feet beforehand.
So Willett comes out, coming back in here, Brady Poulin. Here's Cole with 40, stolen by Reynolds. Over to Roderick. Roderick weaves through, up fakes. Nobody goes for it, though. Back foul line left to Poulin. Brady over to Roderick. Roderick Spins away from Cole. He'll bring it back up. They'll start the offense again. Bounce pass over to Poulin. Poulin open three ball from the wing. No good. Rebound Kurian. Kurian muscles it back up, but he is fouled on the way up, and he's going to go to the line.
Big offensive board there. Again, I mean, when you're obviously Winslow was up 36-4 after half, so you got a lot of cushion to play with. But this quarter, Belfast has done a nice job. They've gotten on the boards, and they have Winslow's just not been able to hit much, and so they can't set that press.
Talon Loftus will put it into play. 21.6 seconds to go. On the break, lob outside to Roderick. Left corner, open Poulin, turn the three down. They'll wait. Now back out front to Roderick. Clock now at 10. Poulin to Roderick. To Loftus, to Kurian, to Roderick. Left side open, Poulin three. It's short. He follows his own miss, but beating him to it there, Nickerson. And that's the end of the third quarter. A much better third quarter than the prior two for Belfast. Couldn't help but be. They scored 15 in the quarter, and the lead has been cut to 23. The score after three. Winslow 42, Belfast 19. You're watching and listening to high school basketball on The Score.
I came for a visit, and I just fell in love with it.
They just want to see you be you and, like, just excel.
There's a lot of opportunities here.
It really gives me time to figure out what I want to do with my life.
It's a good stepping stone to get to where you want to be.
The tuition is definitely part of what brought me here.
You know, credits transfer, that's huge, especially for a community college when you're trying to figure out what you want.
CM's the best place. Honestly, it's the best place. You got to be here to experience it.
Belfast Lions won the third quarter. They outscored Winslow 15-6, shot the ball much better, defended better, rebounded, and it paid off for them as they've cut it to 42-19. Let's see if they can cut it even more as we get going here in the third. It is Lindelof out front, guarded by Kurian. Hands it off on the weave to Haas. Now cutting through, flying through the paint there is Falkingham. Missed the shot, rebound in the corner. It is run down by Neto, but he did not run it down. He did step on the sideline, so it'll stay with Belfast. Lindelof. Finally gets the pass into Higgins. Higgins to Haas. Haas, nothing there. Back outside Higgins. Higgins holds, guarded by Roderick. Foul line right extended. Goes to Robson, a whistle, and a foul called on Winslow.
I think Roderick with a push on that cut there. Belfast, I think, just doing a better job moving and playing with more energy in this half.
Lions ball right sideline in the front court. Higgins to put it into play. 42-19 Winslow. Higgins lob in for Lindelof. That was not a great percentage pass. It ends up going off a couple of heads and out of bounds. Last off the head there of Lindelof, and it's going to go to Winslow.
And just not a great idea as Winslow kind of sitting back there with safeties basically waiting for the 500 ball.
Not a high percentage pass at all. Reynolds. Popping out is Kurian. Kurian reverses to Roderick to the front. Roderick penetrates. Wide open corner three by Reynolds. Rolls in. 45-19. The lead is 26.
Just a second made.
And Nickerson, we got a whistle and a timeout. Take your point, Mr. Knight.
Just the second made three for Winslow, and it's interesting, and maybe a little bit of the announcer's jinx because we talked about at halftime. Winslow's defense obviously allowed them to build that 36-4 halftime lead, but Coach Lindelof said to us, obviously leading into this game, when we shoot, we're really good. And Belfast switched to that zone here in the third quarter, and Winslow kind of went really cold.
Sure did. 6:56 to go in the third. Tonight's game brought to you by Midstate Machine. If you're looking for a career, check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. A 15-6 edge for Belfast in the third quarter after they only scored 4 points in the first half. Has made this a little more interesting. Passing to Abbott. Abbott, that should have been a travel. And instead, it ends up being a layup attempt that is missed by Robson. Back in the other direction, underneath the basket, Kurian reverses it hard and in. Great pass by Roderick, 47-19. Abbott ahead for Lindelof. On the left sideline, drifts down, is trapped. Good bounce pass to get it away. Under the basket, Veyu. Veyu missed the shot. Veyu, who hit 3 threes in the third, is fouled.
They could have gotten, I think, Roderick there for a push beforehand, but they got Kurian obviously on the shot.
So Eli Veyu, 5'10 senior at the line. And he hits 47-20.
I love student sections. It puts Veyu in double digits.
And more. He's got 11, 47-21. 6:20 to go in the fourth. Roderick out front. Reynolds pops out. Over on the right to Poulin. Brady Poulin to Kurian, to the cutter, Roderick. Roderick spins in, laid it off to Reynolds. Reynolds got the roll, and it goes in. 49-21. Pass too high for Adam Robson at 6'2". He would needed to have been 7'2".
Already 8 turnovers the second half. That's the only really for Belfast. You wonder, again, you had a massive deficit to work into, so contextually, but they had 6 turnovers still in the third.
6 minutes to go. Winslow leads by 28, 49-21. Roderick to Neto, to Kurian, to Reynolds, to Poulin, back to Reynolds. Matt looks it over. Back to Poulin, now to Kurian on the baseline. Popping out is Roderick. Roderick steps back. Now over on the left side of 3 by Reynolds. No good. Nice rebound by Veyu on the weak side. And Veyu pushes. Lindelof. Lindelof goes around Kurian and threw it away.
And credit to Belfast, the zone I think is slowed down, obviously, the Winslow offense, but man, that Winslow offense should just be put on tape and say this is how you move the ball in the half court.
Poulin circles to the front on the elbow to Roderick. Baseline, Kurian was too deep. Now left side Neto for 3, just off. Rebound run down by Neto. Neto to Roderick. Roderick, a jump pass, goes through Reynolds. He saves it, though. Back to Roderick. Now to Neto. Now for Poulin. 3 no good. Rebound boxed around. Look what I found right there by Reynolds, and he got blocked and fouled on the play, and the foul is called on Higgins.
Nice. I mean, Belfast, you're getting what you want. They're good looks for Winslow, but Black Raiders cold from deep tonight. Offensive rebounds. You got to chase down the boards.
Shot by Reynolds, no good. Coming in for Belfast, Odlin Simon. Also coming in, Jackson Falkingham. Reynolds with one more. Got it.
That puts Reynolds into double digits with 10.
Winslow has reached 50, 50-21. Here's Simon. Pass not handled by Falkingham. Another turnover. Here's Roderick. Roderick wards off Simon, goes in, jump pass left side. Neto open for 3, way off. Kurian with a rebound, but then he lost it, picked off in there by Abbott. Here's Abbott for Veyu. Look out, he has been deadly from 3. Here's Simon, misses from 3 in the left corner. Rebound Kurian to Roderick. Roderick on the right to Poulin. Now to Reynolds. Shovels for Kurian. Kurian up, and no, but he'll go to the line with 4:08 remaining in the ball game. And Matt Kurian coming off a wildly successful football season for him. Got the roll. 51-21. It's back to 30. The largest lead's been 34. No, 33. That's the largest lead. My math skills. Not high quality, 52-21. 4 minutes left. Vayu on the sideline shoots a pass that was just an attempt to not lose the ball out of bounds. It almost connected with Falkingham. And they say it's a Belfast basketball. Left corner three, no good by Vayu. Missed everything. And the rebound, Curian outletted to Roderick. Roderick pulls up, misses on the pop, and he is going to go to the line. So one more here for junior guard Braden Roderick. Second one is on the way. No. The offensive putback, though. Reynolds puts it back up and in. 54-21. And now, Matt Curian got hit in a very uncomfortable place. Ouch. Got to try to walk that off. And Curian will take a seat. And it'll be a Belfast ball. Pass into Higgins. Higgins drives, tries to shovel it off there. In the passing lanes, though, is Winslow. And Roderick out of the shoot. Roderick left side, Willett for three. Got it! Brady Willett, 57-21. Willett hits the three. 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Cole tried to lob it over on the other side to Vayu, didn't connect. And back with it, Winslow. Roderick, a stutter step. Now he circles in, left side again, Willett for three. That one's no good. Rebound Reynolds, the stick back is good. 59-21. And a timeout is called by Belfast coach Jason Hughes with 2:49 left to go in this one. And Winslow on top by 38. And everybody going to get in now for the Raiders. Got Renton O'Toole coming in. Saw him during the soccer season. So he gets in the ball game. Also in for Winslow, Ethan McCaslin, 6'2 junior. Renton O'Toole's a 5'10 freshman. So the Raiders emptying the bench, and Max Spicer probably going to get a chance to get in here too. With 2:45 left. On the right, Nickerson. Nickerson trapped. Stolen by Willett. Willett goes in, forces up the shot, doesn't go. Winslow can't save it. Belfast does. Lindelof. 2.5 minutes to go, and Winslow by 38. Cole, or check that, Haas goes in, the runner no good. Rebound, we had a muscle tussle for it there. It ends up kicking back outside to Lindelof. To Haas. Haas, not a Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer, left side, a three by Nickerson. He fills it. Caden Nickerson. 57-24. It's a 25-point Winslow lead. 2 minutes to go. To the foul line to O'Toole. Now to Willett. Willett. Right corner, laid it off to Loftus. Jump pass down low to McCaslin. McCaslin muscles it up, no good. Rebound boxed around all over the place. Picked up there by Haas. Haas, 1-on-3. Look at that. He missed the shot, though. O'Toole gobbles up the rebound. And we get a whistle. And a rebounding action, a foul. 1:30 to go. And Evan Barlow, the last man on the bench, along with Max Spicer, the last man on the bench. They will all come in. So everybody got some PT tonight. Minute and a half to go. Brody Willett. Foul line right to Spicer. Spicer now to O'Toole. Now to McCaslin. To Willett. Left side, Spicer for three. Crowd's going to go nuts if he hits a shot. He missed it. McCaslin high and way too high. O'Toole to Spicer. Spicer couldn't get it to go down, and the rebound to Simon. Odlin Simon. 5'10 sophomore. Right side to Duffelmeyer. Duffelmeyer over the defense to Robson. Robson, no good. Rebound flying through there. Nickerson, a whistle and a foul with 46.9 seconds left. We are back at it Thursday in Skowhegan. Nokomis and Skowhegan boys, 6:30. Friday, it's Mount Blue Messalonski girls at 6:30. Then Saturday afternoon, Nokomis hosting Lawrence and girls hoops at 2. All of those games here on the Score this week. A busy week as we get into the pre-Christmas meat of the schedule before we wrap it up on, the 23rd. Take a few days off. And we'll be back at it after Christmas. 33 and a half seconds left. It's a Belfast ball. Check that, it's a Winslow ball.
Yeah, over and back there. Belfast, respect to them. They showed up in the third quarter. I think played for some pride there, but when you're down 36-4 at half.
Takes all the fun out of it. Spicer needs some help. Finally, McCaslin flashes open. Pass ends up back out front to Barlow for three. Evan Barlow, the 5'8 freshman, hits. And Winslow hits 60. It's 62-24. And Barlow gets his name chanted. And that'll do it. A walk in the park tonight for the Black Raiders. They were up 14 at the end of one. They pitched a shutout in the second quarter, and they roll. The final score in this one, Winslow 62. Belfast 24. We'll come back with our post-game show brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. We'll have all the stats, and we will have our Score player of the game. It's all coming up after this on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight back post-game. A 13-0 Winslow run in the first quarter bumped their lead up to 14 at the end of one. They shut out Belfast in the second, 18-0. Lions came alive with a 15-point third quarter. They outscored Winslow 15-6, made it somewhat respectable. Then Winslow put it into overdrive in the fourth as they rolled to a 62-24 win. Everybody got to play, and the big boys got the job done, led by Braden Roderick, who's going to be our Score player of the game.
Yeah, third leading scorer on the team, but I think just the impact he made, especially just getting things going early defensively, I thought he really set the tone and really stood out passing, just did a little bit of everything.
He's their point guard. Everything goes through him, and he got the job done, no doubt about it. He is the floor general. Ken Lindlof loves his game, and we can see why. He does everything really well, and he plays superior defense. How many points did he end up with?
He finished with 9. Game high, Matt Reynolds 14. Poulin got to 11. Kirian got to 10. And I have to go back and check, but Roderick definitely had a few steals and several assists as well.
So Braden Roderick is our Score player of the game. We'll have a nice Score player of the game video up probably sometime
tomorrow morning.
We'll have that for you tomorrow morning. So watch for that on our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe to Central Maine Sports. So that's going to do it for us here. For AJ Knight, for Galen Neal, I'm Mike Violet saying good night. From Mansfield, Jim and Winslow, final score in this one, Winslow Black Raiders roll. Winslow 62 and Belfast 24.
Thanks for tuning in to The Score. In case you don't want to miss the next one, subscribe, like, and hit the bell to stay informed. This is the place for free local high school sports, The Score. And it's been brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, PJ Diggs, Renewal by Anderson, Assistance Plus, Computer Improvements, Dixon's Country Market, and by Casella Waste.